More variety, less repetition. KSMO Salem.
This is AP News. I'm Rita Foley. A funeral for Kremlin critic Alexei Navalny this morning in Moscow. The AP's Karen Shamas.
Hundreds of mourners lined up behind control barriers outside of the church, many holding red flowers. On live-streamed footage, the crowd applauded and chanted his name as his coffin was taken out of the vehicle as it arrived at the church. Many came from around Russia to say their goodbyes. Mourner Nadezhda Ivanova, who came from Kaliningrad for the event, told the AP, Alexei, for everyone who's here today, and for many who did not dare to come here, is a person who not only gave his life in the fight for something, but who gave his life in the fight for us. I'm Karen Shamas.
It's still unclear how Navalny died. The big Smokehouse Creek fire in the Texas Panhandle has killed 2 people. It's the largest wildfire ever in Texas. An attempt to serve an eviction notice has ended tragically outside Kansas City. The AP's Jennifer King.
Police in Independence, Missouri say a Jackson County court worker, Drexel Mack, was trying to serve an eviction notice when he was fatally shot. Responding to a 911 call, 2 city police officers responded to help him and were also shot, one fatally.
They were met with gunfire.
Independence Police Chief Adam Dustman.
Officer Cody Allen served this community not once but twice. As an Independence police officer, he is a hero.
The suspect sustained minor injuries and is in custody. Dustman said the second officer underwent surgery and is expected to recover. Audio courtesy KMBC. I'm Jennifer King.
They're getting ready for a lot of snow in parts of the West. Up to 10 feet of snow forecast for the Sierra Nevada by the weekend. The latest layoffs, Electronic Arts is cutting hundreds of employees as layoffs in the tech and gaming sector continue. This is AP News. A warning about election security.
FBI Director Christopher Wray is warning of the growing potential for foreign meddling in this year's elections. He says it's something the U.S. has confronted before.
But this election cycle, the U.S. will face more adversaries, moving at a faster pace and enabled by new technology.
Wray told a national security conference advancements in artificial intelligence raise particular concern.
Advances in generative AI, for instance, are lowering the barrier to entry, making it easier for both more and less sophisticated foreign adversaries to engage in malign influence, while making foreign influence efforts by players both old and new more realistic and more difficult to detect.
Wray suggested the FBI will be sharing information about the threats it sees this year. I'm Ben Thomas.
And I'm Rita Foley, AP News.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
Check out these great deals at K&H Auto Supply. Master Pro Red Spray Grease for $9.99. Mechanics Wear Fast Fit Black Work Gloves for $14.99 a pair. And a Performance Tool 120-volt LED drop light for $26.99. K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store right here in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
This is Cardinals broadcaster John Rooney. Soon enough, the boys of summer will be back on the fields in Jupiter, Florida for Spring Training 2024. It will be another season of the home runs, the hits, and the unforgettable moments. We will have you covered, and we'll be with you from the first pitch until the final out, right here on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Graybar. Cardinal Baseball on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO.
At the KSMO studios, let's look at the forecast, and it does call for clouds to be with us most of the day. Now, by the afternoon, we may start to see a little bit of sunshine, but for the most part today, probably going to be fairly gray. Now, as I mentioned, get to the afternoon, we may see peaks of sunshine. More likely we will, but that's not until the afternoon. So as we think about it right now, just count on it being pretty much a gray day. Now, the night partly cloudy. We'll have a high today of 51, low tonight of 34. Winds will be southerly all day at 5 to 10 miles an hour, so not too bad on the winds. Come Saturday, we'll have plenty of sunshine, and we'll have plenty of winds starting to pop back up, too. High about 66, Winds initially in the day at about 5 to 10, but they'll pick up to about 10 to 15 by the afternoon, gusts to 20. Saturday night, increasing clouds again with a low of 48. Winds will pick up, too, set out of the south at 15 to 20, gust to 30. And then Sunday, sunny, high of 76, very breezy. South winds 15 to 25, gusting to 35 miles an hour. Partly cloudy Sunday night. Will only drop to 55 for a low, and then Monday we'll have partly sunny skies, high of 75 by the afternoon. Get ready for some rain to start moving in the area. This is not going to be a big rain, but there will be some marginal rain coming in the afternoon come Monday, 50-50 chance of that, and that will continue through Monday night. Cloudy all night Monday night with a low of 47 for the sun returns on Tuesday. Few clouds as well, and a high of 65. Currently at the KSMO studios, as we speak to you right now, we have 34 degrees. We have cloudy skies. Had a little bit of light snow and light rainfall earlier this morning. We still have the possibility of a flurry or two out there as we speak to you, but no accumulation of anything. You might just see a little whiteness in the sky. That might be about it. At the KSMO studios, that's going to do it for a look at weather on your hometown radio station, KSMO. My name is Stan Stevens. You're listening to KSMO Radio, AM 1340, FM 95.7, online, KSMOradio.com, KSMO Stream, Facebook, and KSMO YouTube. We thank you for being with us. And when we come right back, we have local news waiting for you next. That's up right after this.
Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out: the Salem United Methodist Church, Dent County Health Center, and the local on 4th Street, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained, Town Screen in Salem.
Check out these New Year's savings at Napa Auto Parts Store in Salem. You'll find Seafoam Concentrated Fuel Injector Cleaner starting at $4.99. Napa Extended Life Cooling System Antifreeze Plus Coolant for all makes and models starting at $12.99 for the 1 gallon size. Stop by Napa Auto Parts Store, 604 East Scenic Rivers Boulevard in Salem today.
At the KSMO studios, we appreciate you being along. It is right here at KSMO Radio, Friday, March the 1st. We all know what that means. It's the opening day of trout season. You know that. And we're going to tell you just a little bit about that in just a second, but we hope you, if you want to get out there, this morning going to be kind of crowded and crazy. It always is on that opening day, but always remember it's going to be a fairly mild weekend, so you might want to hold off today. And I know it's not opening day, but it's still opening weekend, and should be a lot of fun. If you get out there weather-wise, it's going to be fantastic. I remember a few years back, opening day was actually on a Sunday, and it was 72 degrees, and it was just jam-packed down in Montauk. So it'll be a pretty nice weekend again. We may just see a repeat of that down at Montauk State Park. And also don't forget about Merrimack State Park out of St. James. And, of course, 2 other state parks we're going to mention here in just a second. Right now, though, let's get to that local news. Local news brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO Salem. In news, an accident happened in Dent County on Highway 19 at Dent County Road 3283, about 3 miles south of Salem, Wednesday afternoon at 2:45. According to the Highway Patrol report, a 2012 Toyota Camry driven southbound by 66-year-old Susan Wilson of Salem traveled off the right side of the roadway when the Camry struck 2 trees before coming to rest. Wilson suffered serious injuries, as did a passenger in the vehicle, 73-year-old Michael Moser of Franklin, Missouri. Wilson was transported by air evac helicopter to the Mercy Hospital in Creve Coeur, while Moser was transported by the Salem ambulance to the Phelps Health Hospital in Rolla. It was unknown if Wilson was wearing a seat restraint at the time of the accident, but Moser was wearing his restraint. The Camry was totaled and removed from the scene by Whitaker's Towing of Salem. Well, as we mentioned, opening day today of the Catch and Keep trout fishing in Missouri. All 4 state parks, Montauk, Bennett, Spring State Park, Roaring River near Cassville, and Merrimack Spring Parks are enjoying this first day of the trout season, the Catch and Keep season, and it will run through October 31st. The daily limit's 4 trout, and the possession limit is 8 for all 4 parks. Missouri Department of Conservation operates trout hatcheries at all 4 parks. They stock about 20,000 trout among the 4 parks for the opening day, based on previous year's catches. The Department of Conservation will continue to stock the trout parks daily all the way through the Catch and Keep season, totaling more than 800,000 trout annually at the 4 trout parks and about 1.5 million trout annually statewide in all locations. Trout anglers will need a daily trout tag to fish at Missouri's trout parks during the Catch and Keep season. The cost of that tag is $5 for adults. It's $3 for those who are 15 years of age and under. Daily trout tags have to be purchased at the trout parks. Montauk State Parks, their store will be open until 9 tonight, and they encourage trout anglers to have the correct amount of cash for the daily tags if at all possible. Now also, if you're a fisherman, Missouri residents aged 16 through 64 and any non-residents who are 16 years of age and older will also not only need a trout tag, but a fishing permit. You need to get that fishing license. You must have both if you want to fish. Thousands of anglers from Missouri and beyond will flock to the Missouri trout parks. They leave behind them about $100 million in spending along their way. We always appreciate the great efforts of our friends at the trout parks to make it very enjoyable for anyone who visits our area. Today is also another deadline. This time it's not a fun deadline if you don't have your annual assessment forms in. Denton County Assessor Jamie Homeyer is reminding you today is the day to have your personal and business property tax assessment forms into her office. Those forms must be in the Denton County Assessor's office today, or they have to be postmarked today to avoid paying a penalty. You can drop off your assessment forms at the assessor's office, and that's inside the courthouse. They're open 8 in the morning till 4:30 in the afternoon. There's also a drop box on the front lawn of the courthouse for your convenience if you can't make it by until after hours. And yes, you can still drop off your assessment form after hours today. Yes, you can. You can also mail in your assessment list forms and make sure you have a postal clerk postmark your envelope by taking it to the desk inside of the post office and have them hand stamp that postal stamp on there. You can also e-file your assessment list form online. You can do that through today, or actually all the way through April 30th. Just follow the instructions on the assessment form you receive in the mail, but you would still be penalized for filing it late. The penalty for not getting in your assessment form on time is determined at $10 per every $1,000 of assessed valuation, with a maximum penalty of $100 if you have assessed valuation of $10,000 or more. If you have any questions or need assistance with the form, feel free to call Denton County Assessor Jamie Homeyer, the Denton County Courthouse, 729-6010. That's 573-729-6010. Or stop by the office today. Again, they're open from 8 until 4:30. Come Saturday, 9 girls will vie for the title of Miss Salem, and that will be at the Cosmopolitan Club's variety show Miss Salem Pageant. It'll be held this year at the Salem Community Center at the Armory at 1200 West Rollo Road and begins at 7 o'clock. The girls and their sponsors include Skyer Goodson, sponsored by Village Gallery Incorporated; Bailey Howard, sponsored by Botdorf Southtown Furniture; Neely Leathers, sponsored by Immin Insurance; Sierra Richardson, sponsored by Jesse Lynn Photography; Brooke Yates, sponsored by U.S. Bank; Kylie Park, sponsored by AdPark Construction; Riley Darby, sponsored by Kurtz Mobile Homes; Constance Stevens, sponsored by Steel Magnolias; and Nikki Bonham, sponsored by Lake Road Steel. Other acts in the show include the Kingdom Kids Praise Dance Ministries, dancers from Stonecrest Dance and Rolla, ATA Martial Arts, the Ozark Spirit Cloggers, Salem Freedom Guard, Ben Percival, Marley Somerville, and the Salem Avatar Guard. Admission to the Cosmopolitan Club Variety Show Miss Salem Pageant, $5 for adults. Children age 5 and up are $3. Kids under 4 are free. Landowners, hunters, campers, and others in the outdoors do need to be aware, though, and help prevent some wildfires now, as any outdoor burning lately with the very, very crisp conditions has created some fires in numerous locations in Missouri. When the weather is windy, do not drive off the road into high grass or leaves when a vehicle has a catalytic converter or muffler underneath there where it could come in contact. That could create a fire. ATVs, UTVs, mufflers, or spark resistors also need to be working, and please keep your UTVs or ATVs out of high grass. Also, campers should clear a generous area around fire rings and keep the campfire small and under control. Do not use accelerants to start the fire. Make sure fire extinguishing materials such as a rake, shovel, and bucket of water are close. Extinguish campfires every night and before you leave your camp, even if it's only for a few minutes. Call 911 at the first sign of any fire getting out of control. Right now, again, we're very crisp. There's been some very high winds. Please refrain from any outdoor burning. If the winds are over 15 mile an hour and you've got dry grass or you're, well, anyway, that doesn't have to be dry grass. Could be hay, could be anything. Everything out there is pretty crisp right now. You know, we're still under a semi-drought in our area, so we haven't really had much rain. Matter of fact, we're down for the month of February. Didn't even get an inch of rain. We're going to tell you about that when we come back here with our weather in just a moment. So, yes, very crisp out there. Definitely need some very good soaker rain, maybe a couple of them. We're still ahead for the year, but we haven't had soaker rain since way back in January. So, yeah, we really need one. But we haven't got one, so please be cautious with any type of outdoor burning or traveling. If you're going to be in a car, vehicle, ATV, UTV that's going to be going through brush, you could create a quick wildfire without even thinking about it. It does happen. At KSMO, we'll come right back with sports news next. It's up right after this.
FCS Financial, with you every step of the way.
Choosing the right crop insurance for your farm operation shouldn't be overwhelming. That's why FCS Financial makes it easy with a dedicated team of crop insurance specialists who can help you find the best solutions to protect your operation. And it's this dedication and experience that makes FCS Financial experts at finding solutions for each unique situation. You're more than a policy. We take the time to get to know you, your operation, and your needs. Whether you're a seasoned producer or just beginning, we have the tools you need to help you manage your risk and keep business running smoothly. FCS Financial, growing relationships, creating opportunities. Closing date for spring policies is March 15th. Contact your FCS Financial crop insurance expert at myfcsfinancial.com or call 800-444-3276.
FCS Financial, with you every step of the way.
An equal opportunity provider.
7:44 in KSMO. In sports, the Salem boys basketball Tigers got out to a great start Thursday night in St. James in the Class 4 District 3 semifinal. They led Blair Oak Falcons after one quarter 11-5, but the Falcons took advantage of numerous Salem second quarter turnovers and went on a 15-0 run to take the lead at halftime, then scored 21 points in both the third and fourth quarter to beat Salem 69-49. Trey Richter led Salem with 16 points, followed by Caden Gately with 12. Salem finished the year with a 15-13 record. Salem's Blues returned home after going 0-2-1 their recent road trip to play the Wild of Minnesota Saturday at 5, which is a time change from the original schedule. That game can be heard on KSMO Radio. Newcomer Kyle Gibson threw 2 innings, giving up 3 runs as the St. Louis Cardinals lost to the Washington Nationals Thursday 3-1. Cardinals are now 2-3-2 for the spring, and they face the New York Mets today. This weekend, the Cardinals will face the Houston Astros Saturday afternoon and the Miami Marlins Sunday afternoon, and both games can be heard at 11:55 on KSMO Radio. Kansas City Royals lost to the Chicago White Sox Thursday 6-1. Royals will play Oakland this afternoon. They will play the Cleveland Guardians and Cincinnati Reds this weekend. And the Missouri basketball Tigers are scheduled to play Ole Miss Saturday night at 7. KSMO will move that game back 1 hour and will delay the start of that until 8 o'clock after St. Louis Blues hockey. You can hear the game on KSMO Radio. Missouri has lost 15 games in a row, stand at 8-20 overall and 0-15 in the SEC Conference. And that is a look at news and sports brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO Radio. It's time for the daily investment report from the offices of Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones. Edward Jones Brokerage, helping people with their investment needs. They've been doing so since way back in 1922. They can assist you today. Simply call 729-3831 or drop by the offices, 907 South Pershing. Joe Brand, Leah Nash of Edward Jones, member SIPC, and that daily investment report with our report this morning, Teresa Whalen. Teresa?
This is Teresa Whalen bringing you the daily financial market report on behalf of financial advisors Joe Brand and Leah Nash, and also Edward Jones. Today's U.S. equities closed higher. The Dow closed up 47 points to close at 38,996. The NASDAQ closed up 144 points to close at 16,092. The S&P 500 closed up 27 points to close at 5,096. And in the bond market, 10-year Treasury yields are trading at 4.26%. The price of crude oil was down 26 cents to close at $78.28, and the spot price of gold was up $10 to close at $2,052.70. For stocks of local interest, we have Ameren Corporation at $71.19, down 30 cents, AT&T $16.93, down 3 cents, Boeing $203.72, down $3.28, Dollar General $145.31, up $2.04. ExxonMobil 104.52 that is up 20 cents. McDonald's 292.28, down $1.24. Microsoft 413.64, up $6. That is up $5.92. PepsiCo 165.34, down 42 cents. Pfizer 26.56, down 48 cents. Procter & Gamble 158.94, down $1.11. U.S. Bancorp 41.96, up 74 cents, and Walmart 58.61, down $1.01. This has been today's financial market report brought to you on behalf of Edward Jones, member SIPC, and financial advisors Joe Brand and Leah Nash, serving individual investors with personalized attention and financial advice at 907 South Pershing right here in Salem, Missouri, bringing you this Wall Street to Main Street report.
All right, Teresa, thank you very much. And that has been our daily investment report from the offices of Joe Brand and Leah Nash of Edward Jones right here in Salem, 907 South Pershing. For stocks, bonds, mutual funds, IRAs, CDs, 401ks, commodities, maybe you're thinking about something else. They have different types of investments besides just what I've said. Get in touch with them. Call 729-3831. Joe Brand, Leah Nash of Edward Jones, member SIPC, and our daily investment report. Weather on the way next.
Did you know that Salem Memorial District Hospital Rehab Department is growing and adding services? Hi, I'm Gina Daniels, the Director of Rehab at Salem Memorial Hospital. We have certified therapists that specialize in wound care and lymphedema management. Discuss your rehab needs with your physician and come see us. Let our friendly and caring staff help you get your life back. Call 573-729-6626 to schedule an appointment. We are committed to every patient, every encounter, every time.
My mom's got a new Case IH tractor, and it can do it all. Bale hay all day. See in the dark with its powerful LED lights. Hook up all the implements. Shift like a race car. Steer with ease. And it can also cool my juice box. Yeah, her Case IH tractor can do everything she needs it to.
Looking for a tractor that can do it all? Check out caseih.com.
At KSMO, time for weather on Operation Weather Watch. Complete summary of weather in the region in KSMO listening area, brought to you by Healthy Dent County and the Salem Community Center at the Army. You know, they have a number of different events going on every single year. And tomorrow night, they'll be hosting the Cosmopolitan Club's Miss Salem and Variety Show. The pageant and the variety show, that was due to the City Hall having some water issues when the pipes broke out that way. So, of course, they're working with the community and helping put on this show, which is a staple of our community. It has been put on for long time. Not sure exactly how many years it is, but it's been a lot of years. I've been here 40. It's been longer than that. So, if you want to check out the Miss Salem and the Cosmopolitan Club's Variety Show, that will be this year at the Salem Community Center at the Armory. Again, they'll be hosting that tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. And again, tickets $5 for adults, $3 for children up down to the age of 5. And then under 5, they can get in for free. So, just another community service of your friends over at Healthy Van County in the Salem Community Center, the Armory, where health education and the community, they all meet. Well, in weather, as the system lifts east of our area this morning, cloud cover is going to persist through much of the day. We will expect the clouds to slowly begin to dissipate from west to east through the afternoon, but just how soon that will get done is anybody's guess. Despite southerly surface winds, lingering cloud cover will result in varying temperatures between the west and the east today. Highs across the west could reach near 60, while areas across the east will be lucky to top out in the low 50s. By tonight, cloud cover will completely clear out, and we'll have an overnight low of in the 30s in our area, out near 40 out west. Mid-level ridging will quickly build across the central continental United States through the weekend, allowing a substantial warm-up in addition to dry and gusty conditions. For Saturday, southerly winds will be on the increase through the afternoon as wind gusts approach 20 to 30 miles an hour. High temps will range from the upper 60s in the east to low to mid-70s out west. For Sunday, increasing mid-level heights will continue to support a warming trend as the temperatures will climb some 20 to 25 degrees above normal for early March. Forecast highs are in the upper 70s to near 80 out west, which may take a few runs at a record or two. The warmer temperatures do coincide with the gusty southerly winds by this Sunday afternoon that could reach 30 up to 40 miles an hour, with the highest wind gusts across southeast Kansas through west central Missouri. Additionally, drier air will build into the area as the surface high pressure will translate east of the region. Elevated to significant fire weather conditions are forecast in the area on Sunday afternoon. Next week, as we head into the weather situation, ensemble guidance varies on the timing of an approaching trough. Also, it varies on the associated frontal boundary that'll be coming in with that trough. That'll be both Monday into Tuesday. Forecast highs on Monday remain well above normal, as it still should be in the low to mid-70s ahead of that frontal passage. And as that passage translates through the area, increasing rain chances will be in the vicinity of the front as the low-level moisture will lift into the middle Mississippi Valley. However, it's worth noting that the moisture return appears to be rather marginal, so with the better moisture availability being further suppressed, more likely to the south and east, temperatures will still be in the low to mid-60s, but amounts of rain will still be minimal in our area. More than likely, unless that scenario does change. 53 our high yesterday, 23 the low. Normal high 54, normal low 32. Record high 83 was set back in 2006. 5 is the record low in 1962. Yesterday we had no rain. For the month of May. For the month of February. Come on, Stan. Under an inch. 95/100ths of an inch. That's all we got. Even with an extra day, that's all we got. 2 2/5 would be normal, so we're already, for the month of February, down 1.5 inches. But we were way up for January. 6 4/5 inches what we had total for the first 2 months of the year. 4 19/20 would be normal, so we're still up almost 1.9 inches, but we haven't had much rain in 5 weeks. The extended forecast for Tuesday through Thursday. Partly sunny and a high of 65. Partly cloudy Tuesday night, low of 35. All sunshine on Wednesday and a high of near 60. Wednesday night, some rain could roll through, with partly cloudy skies will bottom out about 36, and then have a chance of rain Thursday morning before it becomes partly sunny by the afternoon and a high of 62. That local forecast and our current conditions next in a moment.
The Healthy Dent County Fitness Center is proud to announce that they are now offering free memberships to those who have the Silver Sneakers program, which is a benefit available through many Medicare plans. Silver Sneakers is the nation's leading community fitness program designed exclusively for older adults. Getting started is as easy as calling the Healthy Dent County Fitness Center at 739-1127 to see if you qualify, or stop by and sign up at the Fitness Center office, take a tour of the facility, and start working out at no cost. Healthy Dent County and the Silver Sneakers program, partnering together for your well-being. Stop by 1200 West Trello Road or call 739-1127 to get all the details. Healthy Dent County and the Silver Sneakers program, together for your benefit.
At KSMO Radio, our forecast still calling for cloud cover throughout most of the day today. Don't think we're going to see much of any precipitation the rest of the day, and if it is, it'll be extremely minor. Maybe in the form of a flurry at this morning, or even maybe a little mist, but that should be about it. Winds southerly 5 to 10, and our high today 51. Partly cloudy come tonight with a low around 34 degrees. We will still have southerly winds, and that will be pretty much out of the south. I don't think we're going to see any changes, no big rushes of anything, no big bursts. So just pretty much a stable 5 to 10 mile an hour wind for tonight. Then tomorrow, those winds will begin to pick up as the day goes on. We'll have sunshine. We'll top out about 66. Winds initially out of south at 5 to 10 miles an hour in the morning. We'll get to 10 to 15 during the afternoon, and gust to over 20. Increasing clouds come Saturday night, low of 48, and the winds will pick up at 15 to 20 and gusts up to 30. Sunny Sunday, high of 76, still very breezy. Southerly winds at 17 to 25 miles an hour, gusting as high as 35. Partly cloudy Sunday night, low of 55, and then partly sunny Monday. We'll have a 50-50 chance of showers beginning to develop during the afternoon, and we'll top out about 74 on Monday before a chance of showers and possibly thunder showers Monday night with a low of 47. Currently here at KSMO Radio, well, we're nowhere near 47. I can tell you that right now. We're at 34 degrees. We do have winds out of the southeast at 5 mile an hour, making it feel right now like about 30. We have 92% relative humidity, 30.19 inches of pressure. That's falling. And we have plenty of cloud cover right here at KSMO Radio. And there you have it. A look what's going on in the world of weather. Brought to you by your friends at Healthy Dent County and the Salem Community Center at the Armory, where, don't forget, brand new month. If you want to get involved with one of their great programs, feel free to stop on by and visit with them, be it at the health center, or it might even be that you might even be thinking about an event. Get in touch with them at 729-8163 for the Healthy Dent County office number, or 739-1127 for the fitness center. They'll be more than happy to assist you and answer the questions you may have. Healthy Dent County and the Salem Community Center at the Armory, where health, education, and the community, they all meet. Here at KSMO, we invite you to stick around. We have coming up next a Civic Record. That's just moments away. Keep it here, KSMO.
This spotlight on soybeans is brought to you by Missouri soybean farmers and their checkoff. The new soybean breeder at the Fisher Delta Center is Fung Lin, who says he's part of a directional shift working with the Missouri Soybean Merchandising Council.
Based on our alignment with the MSMC, our breeding program will be more focused on half conventional and half herbicide traits. And our herbicide traits will mainly focus on Extend and Extend Flex.
Lynn says he looks forward to working with colleagues on behalf of Missouri soybean growers.
I'm very excited. We have an excellent team here, and we are ready to know those new concepts and explore the new ways to benefit our farmers.
Fung Lin is based at the Fisher Delta Research Center. Learn more at mosoy.org from Missouri soybean farmers and their checkoff.
At KSMO, it's now time for a look at our Civic Record, a program of church and civic news and a mention of persons recently deceased. The Civic Record being brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO Radio. We appreciate you being with us on your Friday morning, this first day of March. Civic Record brought to you by Southtown Furniture on Highway 19 South. They have incredible values waiting for you in the store, throughout the store. Wall-to-wall savings, incredible values, appliances, furniture, bedding. It's all under one roof. They got floor coverings as well and the accessories you might need. Simply stop by and visit your friends over at Southtown. Southtown Furniture in Salem. Truly where the bargains are. And looking forward to seeing you. Open 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday at 1601 South Highway 19, or call 729-3422. William Joseph Coleman of Cherryville passed away last Friday at the age of 22. Funeral services for William Joseph Coleman will be held tomorrow morning at 11 at the Britton Bennett Funeral Home in Steelville, with visitation from 5 to 8 this evening at the funeral home. Interment will be in the Martin Trask Cemetery in Cherryville. William Joseph Coleman is survived by his mother, Retta Russell of Bixby, and significant other Jeff Asher, brothers Lorenzo McGee, Deshaun Haney, Jamron Willis, Noah Russell, and significant other Shauna Usher, and Dawson Russell. Sisters Lacey Russell and significant other Joshua Neely and Kivanna McGee, plus paternal grandmother Ellen Russell of Ironton, plus 6 uncles and 6 aunts, and many other relatives and friends. All the arrangements are under the direction of the Britton Bennett Funeral Home of Steelville for William Joseph Coleman, whose funeral services will be Saturday morning 11 at the Britton Bennett Funeral Home in Steelville. David M. Hogan of Chesterfield passed away February 25th at the age of 71. Funeral services for David Hogan will be at 12:30 Saturday at the Fox Funeral Home in Licking. Visitation will be on Saturday and from noon until service time. Interment will be in the Licking Cemetery. All the arrangements are under the direction of the Fox Funeral Home in Licking for David Hogan, whose funeral services will be at 12:30 Saturday afternoon at the Fox Funeral Home in Licking. William Chuck Charles Asher of Salem passed away February 21st at the age of 73. Funeral services for Chuck Asher will be Saturday afternoon at 1 at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel. Visitation will be from 11 in the morning until service time. Burial will be in the Edgar Cemetery. Chuck Asher survived by children Mark Asher and wife Angelique of Columbia, Gentry Asher and wife Jody of Fort Mill, South Carolina, Carolyn Wigan and husband Jim of California, Amber Asher and Corey of Springfield, and Sarah Land and husband David of Greenfield, Missouri. Stepchildren, Andrew Deering and wife Laura of Kansas City, John Deering and wife Abby of New York, and Ann Deering of Salem. Siblings, Rhiannon Asher of Kansas, Mary Ann Chapman of Holtz Summit, David Asher and wife Diane of Houston, Jenny Asher of Holtz Summit, and Cindy Asher of Lebanon. A sister-in-law, Diana Asher of Carson City, Nevada, 16 grandchildren, and 2 great-great-grandchildren. All the arrangements are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem for William Chuck Charles Asher, whose funeral services will be Saturday afternoon at 1 at the Wilson Mortuary Salem Chapel. Robert Lee Smith of Vienna passed away Monday at the age of 71. Funeral services for Robert Lee Smith will be at 1 o'clock Saturday at the Vienna Church of Christ in Vienna. Visitation for family and friends will be at the church from 11 until service time. Interment with full military honors will be in the Vienna Public Cemetery. Robert Lee Smith is survived by his wife Debbie Smith of the home, daughter Stacy Duncan and husband Chad of Vienna, and Melissa Parker and husband Jeremy of Vienna, brothers Richard Smith and wife Margie of Jefferson City, and Elvie Lee of Rich Fountain, Missouri. Sisters Virginia Brophy of Vienna and Jane Tennyson of Rolla, plus 7 grandchildren and 3 great-grandsons. Memorials may be made to the St. Jude's Children's Hospital. Cards are available, and all the arrangements are under the direction of the James and Gar Mortuary of Rolla for Robert Lee Smith, whose funeral services will be Saturday at 1 at the Vienna Church of Christ. Andrew Paul Boyle, formerly of Salem, passed away Wednesday, February 21st in Illinois at the age of 37. A memorial gathering will be held Saturday evening from 5 to 7 at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Andrew Paul Boyle, survived by his father Christopher Boyle and wife Ruth of Salem, mother Suzanne Wheat of Ironton, children Cambry Nevaeh Boyle and Madison Leanne Boyle, siblings J.R. Boyle of Viburnum, Jennifer Stacy and husband Kevin of Salem, Sarah Johnson and husband Marty of Viburnum, and Brittany Land and husband Dwayne of Salem, grandmother Peggy Thomas of Farmington, and a host of aunts, uncles, cousins, relatives, and friends. All the arrangements are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem for Andrew Paul Boyle, whose memorial gathering will be held Saturday evening from 5 to 7 at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. More of our Civic Record next when we come right back.
Southtown Furniture on Highway 19 South in Salem has been serving the smart shopper since 1922. And if you're looking for appliances, Southtown has Speed Queen, Frigidaire, and GE. You'll find a nice selection of washers, dryers, refrigerators, and stoves. Southtown offers free delivery and setup, and they do accept Visa and MasterCard. Stop by and see what Southtown Furniture has to offer, located on Highway 19 South right here in Salem.
Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
Continuing with our Civic Record, the Knights of Columbus will have their Lenten Fish Fry again tonight. That will be at the Sacred Heart Parish Church Hall from 4 to 7, and you're welcome to attend and enjoy some incredibly delicious fried fish. Plus, hush puppies, coleslaw, baked beans, green beans, fries, dessert, and drink. It's an all-you-can-eat fish fry, and it will be tonight, 4 to 7, at the Sacred Heart Parish Hall on MacArthur. The cost, adults $15, kids 5 to 10 years of age 8. You can eat it there or you can have it to go. Friday's Fish Fry tonight at the Knights of Columbus for Lenten, and of course that will be from 4 to 7 on MacArthur. All are welcome to attend. The Eagles tonight will be hosting a karaoke contest put on by Backwoods Productions. If you would like to participate, you're welcome to. It's open to everybody. All people are welcome to come on out. You do need to register and put your song selection out by 7:30, and the contest will start at 8. Now, beyond the Eagles Club on Highway 32 West, just past the airport, it's open. This contest is to singles or duets. Everybody's welcome to the Eagles Club on Highway 32 West tonight for the karaoke competition. Remember, if you want to participate, you need to register by 7:30. That's not just register yourself, but also have your song selection pre-planned so you can give it to them there so they can be ready to go when it's time for the contest, which begins at 8 tonight. Now, also tonight, there'll be a fish fry out at the Eagles Club. You can get that fish fry with all the fixings for $12 a plate from 5 to 8 at the Eagles out Highway 32 West past the airport. And, of course, go on out and check it out. It's an outstanding meal for just $12 at the Eagles Club. A fried fish fry with fried fish, delicious fixings, all just $12 a plate from 5 to 8. Tomorrow morning at the James Family Center off Center Street, the Dane County Historical Society will have a workshop called Telling the Story of the Upper Current River from the Road. It's a chance for people to start sharing their family stories, photos, maps, newspaper clippings, and it's a great way to keep the history of Dane County alive. A worksheet will be provided that a contributor can fill out to accompany the contributions they make, which can be scanned on the spot. They also have sticky notes there to identify people or places along the Upper Current River that might need to be noted. There'll be a project update given as well. That's 10 o'clock tomorrow morning at the James Family Center. Then at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, there'll be a field trip to the Old Boss Civilian Conservation Corps. That'll be at 2 o'clock. You'll meet at the Boss Assembly of God parking lot follow the leader to the site. This is an outdoor boots-on-the-ground type of event. So wear appropriate clothing for hiking and the right boots, etc., shoes, etc. Parents will be responsible for your kids if you bring them along. This is a pretty cool opportunity for you to see a great piece of our history right here, but it was unfortunately abandoned at the start of World War II. Parents will need to supervise their children. The CCC was a volunteer work project created during the Great Depression. They had 4 projects in Dane County: Bosch Bunker, Indian Trails Conservation, and the Montauk State Park. If you have any questions, feel free to contact Dolores Graywood, the Society President, at 729-2545, 729-2545. Salem Eagles will be having their karaoke final Saturday night at 8 o'clock. Again, if you would like to attend and enjoy, you definitely need to check this out. It'll be good entertainment. That'll be the Eagles Club Karaoke Contest Finals. Remember, tonight is anybody open to. Go out and sing. You got to register by 7:30. That'll be the case Saturday night, too. If you progress into the finals, you'll need to make sure you get there and register and get your song selection complete by 7:30 again on Saturday night. But again, if you just want to enjoy the music and the singing, it's open starting at 8 o'clock, that contest is. And again, if you'd like to visit, be a part of it, feel free to come on out. The contest is open to the public. Salem Eagles Club out Highway 32 West. The Fishers of Men Church of God will be having a guest speaker this weekend. Brother Bryce Davis from Newcastle, Indiana, will be speaking at their location, which is 1100 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard here in Salem in Suite B in the Village West Square, right across from Walmart. The Saturday services will be at 11 in the morning and again at 5:30. Sunday services at 10 and again at 2:30. If you need more information about Brother Bryce Davis from Newcastle, Indiana, he's their guest speaker, or about the Fishers of Men Church of God, called David Hunter, 453-0405, or Sis Jan Merrill, 573-247-7567. It's 247-7567. Fishers of Men Church of God with Brother Bryce Davis, their guest speaker this weekend. Again, those services 11 and 5:30 on Saturday, 10 and 2:30 on Sunday at 1100 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, Suite B. A 5-week beginner stained glass class will be held Tuesday starting March 5th, lasting through April 2nd from 1 to 4 in the afternoon. Jennifer Curry will be instructing the class at the Creative Arts Center. Students will learn the fundamentals of the stained glass foiling technique during this 3-hour once-a-week workshop. In this class, you'll create your very own glass project using that foiling technique and learning how to score, break, grind, foil, and solder. You'll select a pattern from one provided upon arrival during your first workshop. At least 2 people will need to sign up, and the class will be limited to no more than 5. Walk-ins are welcome up to the end of the first session. There'll be an additional $5 charge, though, if you are going to be a walk-in. Cost is $165 for the 5-week class. This includes all your supplies and safety equipment. On Tuesday, March 5th, Salem will be hosting a blood drive at the First Baptist Church Fellowship Hall in our community. That community blood drive will be from 1 to 6 in the afternoon, Tuesday, March 5th, and everyone is welcome to sign up ahead of time to make an appointment. You can do so by calling 417-227-5006 or going online to cbco.org/adventure. Those who successfully do donate blood will be getting in March and in April the Ozarks Adventure Pass. That's worth over $150 in free admission offers out in the west parts of the state of Missouri or in Arkansas. Like 2 free admissions to the Discovery Center in Springfield, 2 free admissions to the Scott Family and Museum in Bentonville, Arkansas, 1 combo admission to Beyond the Lens in Branson, and 2 free admissions to the Turpentine Creek Wildlife Refuge in Eureka Springs. It's all part of donating blood. You get that great prize package just with successful donors Tuesday at the First Baptist Church, 1 to 6. And again, please make your appointment ahead of time. 227-5006, or go to cbco.org/adventure. And at the Salem Nutrition Center today, they'll be serving up cheese ravioli and meat sauce, garlic bread, Italian veggies, Caesar salad, and milk. That will be from 11 until 12:30. The soup and salad actually begins at 10:30 this morning, and this lunch is an amazing one. They really do a great job out there. All ages, anybody is welcome to come and enjoy a great lunch. The suggested contribution, if you're 60 and above, is $5. If you're under the age of 60, the meal will cost $7. And the Salem Nutrition site's inside the Salem Senior Center at 604 North McGrath Lane. Got questions? Get answers. Call 729-2373. That's 573-729-2373. And don't forget, it's a fantastic meal. You do not want to miss out. 11 to 12:30, they'll be serving up today cheese ravioli and meat sauce, garlic bread, Italian veggies, Caesar salad, and milk. Don't forget that the menu can change without notice. And there you have it, a look at our civic record. It is a program of church and civic news, and a mention of persons recently deceased. Civic Record brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO Radio. We invite you to stay right here, and of course we're going to have coming up some statewide news from the Missouri Net, that Salem Nutrition Center's menu again, and then AP news and sports from Missouri Net. That's all just moments ahead. Civic Record also brought to you by Southtown Furniture here in Salem. Amazing selection of fantastic furniture, appliances, bedding, floor covering, accessories, all under one roof, all in one location, 1601 South Highway 19. Check it out for yourself. Don't take my word for it. You need to see it, touch it, feel it, lay down on it, whatever it might be. You definitely need to know what you're looking for and what you're looking at. Now, maybe you have something you've already seen and you want to get a price on it. That's not a problem. Stop on by, see your friends at Southtown, or call them at 729-3422. And if you're looking for something in particular, even if they don't have it in stock, talk to them. They can probably get it in for you in a very short period of time. So get in touch with your friends at Southtown, right here in Salem. Keep your money local and let it work for our community. Southtown Furniture in Salem, truly where the bargains are, open Monday through Saturday. Statewide news on Missouri Net. As I told you before, it's next. Do want to tell you that over at Country Mart today, you can save on your Highland dips or sour cream. Get $3. How about Campbell's Chunky Soup? 2 for $4. And you can save on your red, yellow, or orange bell peppers. Get 2 for $3. Stop by and save today and every day when you shop over at Country Mart. Highway 32, 72 East in Salem, here to help you save.
For the ones who get it done, the most important part is the one you need now. And the best partner is the one who can deliver. That's why millions of maintenance and repair pros trust Grainger, because we have professional-grade supplies for every industry, even hard-to-find products. And we have same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. But most importantly, we have an unwavering commitment to help keep you up and running. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This is St. Louis Blues analyst Joey Vitale. There is nothing more exhilarating than watching St. Louis Blues hockey in person. But if you can't make it to the game, you can catch all the action here on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO Radio in Salem, Missouri. Your radio home for St. Louis Blues hockey.
Missouri Net News, I'm Marshall Griffin. A Kansas City area police officer and a Jackson County Circuit Court worker have been shot and killed. 2 other officers have been injured, one critically, from the Thursday afternoon shooting in Independence. Missouri State Highway Patrol Corporal Justin Ewing says the shootout began when court workers were serving an eviction notice at a home.
Initially, just civil process servers from the circuit court were on scene. At the time that civil process server was shot, they called for assistance, at which time Independence Police Department responded to assist. And that is when additional gunfire occurred and 2 Independence police officers were shot responding to assist.
The suspect has minor injuries and is in custody. Lieutenant Governor Mike Kehoe is traveling to Texas today to visit Missouri National Guard members who are helping with border security. He'll be joined by Missouri Adjutant General Levon Compton. Last October, the 1251st Transportation Company deployed to the border for a federal mission to help secure the border. The Missouri National Guard currently has 250 service members there, with the first wave of an additional 200 Guard members deploying on March 10th. After visiting the U.S.-Mexico border last month, Governor Mike Parson activated the members along with about 22 state troopers. 2 grants are available to help strengthen Missouri's food supply chain. The funds will be distributed as competitive grants to invest in the processing, manufacturing, storage, wholesale, and distribution of locally produced food. Department of Agriculture Director Chris Chin tells MissouriNet that these funds will alleviate distribution and transportation challenges.
Especially for our small local businesses, that is the biggest challenge for them. You know, they might be able to do online marketing, but if they don't have that distribution center or the ability to get that product transported, it doesn't do them any good to expand their market.
Applications are due March 8th for the Simplified Equipment Only Grant and March 15th for the Infrastructure Grant. They can be filled out on the Missouri Department of Agriculture's website. You can find news online anytime at MissouriNet.com. This is MissouriNet.
My baby brother, a father. Come on, it's time for his nap. Whoa, he can't sleep on his stomach. Babies should always sleep on their backs in a safety-approved crib, and the sleep area should be clear of blankets, toys, and other loose or soft items. It reduces the risk of SIDS.
SIDS?
You know, sudden infant death syndrome.
Guess I need to start studying up on safe sleep for little man here. Being his favorite uncle comes with big responsibilities.
For more information, visit safetosleep.nichd.nih.gov, sponsored by the Eunice Kennedy Shriver National Institute of Child Health and Human Development.
7 million children suffer from asthma, more than any other chronic disease. Most asthma attacks are caused by allergic reactions to allergens, including those left behind by cockroaches and mice. In fact, 82% of U.S. households contain mouse allergens, and cockroaches are found in up to 98% of urban homes. How can you protect your family? Find out at pestworld.org. A message from the National Pest Management Association and the American College of Allergy, Asthma, and Immunology.
The Missouri Republican Party says it's working to remove a Ku Klux Klan-affiliated gubernatorial candidate from the election ballot. Elisa Nelson reports.
Republican Darrell Leon McClanahan III of Southwest Missouri's Milo filed for governor on Tuesday. Former Baldwin State Representative Shamed Dogan, a black Republican, posted information on social media this week about McClanahan and called on the Republican Party to reject McClanahan's filing fee. Dogan called McClanahan a, quote, cross-burning KKK member who freely admits his KKK membership and white supremacist beliefs, unquote. The Anti-Defamation League has posted about McClanahan and says it has been following his KKK affiliation for years. The GOP party says it condemns any association with hate groups and is taking immediate action.
Nearly 86% of Missouri is dealing with drought conditions, a big increase over last week. Meanwhile, a large area of precipitation is moving over Missouri this morning, with rain to the west and some snow to the northeast. This is MissouriNet.
This is Deborah Hobson, Director of Infection Prevention. To help prevent disease, wash your hands. As you touch people, surfaces, and objects throughout the day, you accumulate germs on your hands. In turn, you can infect yourself with these germs by touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Washing your hands frequently can help limit the transfer of germs that causes illness. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Here at KSMO Radio, let's take a look at that Salem Nutrition Center's menu for today, this first day of March, and they will have today cheese ravioli and meat sauce, garlic bread, Italian vegetables, Caesar salad, and milk. Lunch is served from 11 until 12:30, and the soup and salad bar begins at 10:30. Don't forget the suggested contribution. If you're 60 and above, $5. If you're under the age of 60, the meal will cost you $7. Nutrition site's located in the Salem Senior Center at 604 North McGrath Lane. And again, that meal will be cheese ravioli and meat sauce with garlic bread, Italian vegetables, Caesar salad, and milk. And all ages are welcome to attend. Don't forget the menu can change without notice. Every weekday we bring in that Salem Nutrition Center's menu as a courtesy of KSMO. AP News and Sports in MissouriNet coming up next.
The The Cardinals magazine, the care and quality of its presentation, the thick paper, the glossy photographs, and photographs from Stan Musial to Lou Brock to Jim Edmonds to the present-day players, the Cardinal tradition, the history. It will put you right there in Busch Stadium behind home plate like no other magazine. And it's easy to start a subscription. Just call 314-345-9000 or visit cardinals.com/magazine.
The Better Mix. KSMO, Salem.
This is AP News. I'm Rita Foley. How he died is still unexplained, but today hundreds of people said farewell to Kremlin critic Alexei Navalny at his funeral. Western diplomats were spotted among the mourners, including U.S. Ambassador Lynn Tracy. The AP's Karen Shamas.
On live-streamed footage, the crowd applauded and chanted his name as his coffin was taken out of the vehicle as it arrived at the church. Many came from around Russia to say their goodbyes. Mourner Nadezhda Ivanova, who came from Kaliningrad for the event, told the AP, Alexei, for everyone who's here today, and for many who did not dare to come here, is a person who not only gave his life in the fight for something, but who gave his life in the fight for us.
Today's an important day for Donald Trump.
At a hearing today, the federal judge in Fort Pierce, Florida, overseeing the classified documents trial of former President Donald Trump, is expected to set a new trial date. It was scheduled to begin May 20th, but U.S. District Judge Aileen Cannon has been signaling that may get pushed back. Federal prosecutors led by Jack Smith requested July 8th. Defense lawyers countered with August 12th, but say there is no way to hold a fair trial before the Republican National Convention in July or the November election. Trump denies any wrongdoing. He faces 40 counts on charges that he willfully retained top-secret documents at his Mar-a-Lago estate, urged his lawyer to hide records and lie to the FBI, and enlisted staff to delete surveillance footage. I'm Jennifer King.
Major highways could shut down and power could get knocked out from a storm rolling into the Sierra Nevada. A blizzard warning covers a 300-mile stretch from north of Lake Tahoe to south of Yosemite National Park. The Smokehouse Creek fire in the Texas Panhandle has killed 2 people and burned homes there. It's one of several wildfires in the region. Former Canadian Prime Minister Brian Mulroney has died in Florida, where he was being treated after a recent fall. He was 84. This is AP News. Heads up, you millionaires. The IRS may be looking for you.
Millionaire tax cheats, beware. The IRS is coming for tens of thousands of high-wealth earners who haven't filed tax returns in the last 7 years. It starts with non-compliance letters this week to more than 25,000 millionaires and 100,000 people who earn $400,000 a year and upward. The Treasury Department says they won't increase audit rates for anyone making under $400,000, but there's funding from the Inflation Reduction Act to make sure delinquent millionaires pay their fair share. Earlier this year, the IRS announced it already collected roughly $500 million in overdue taxes from millionaires who were delinquent. I'm Jackie Quinn.
Gas prices are going up. Gas is $3.33 a gallon this morning. I'm Rita Foley, AP News.
What's the fastest way for you to get yourself up to date on the latest in news, sports, weather, and obituaries that costs you absolutely nothing? It's Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County now for over 20 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 30-plus locations in Salem and in Bunker. Your World Today. Pick one up every weekday. They're free. Have you seen Town Screen yet? It's one of the most affordable ways to get your message out in the community. With strategically placed vertical screens in numerous locations in Salem, check it out at Advanced Chiropractic, Jet Tires and Auto, Salem Bowling Center, and Terrell's Complete Auto Care, just to name a few. Find out more about how you can use Town Screen for everything local. Stop by 800 South Main or call 636-338-1199. Hometown created and maintained. Town Screen in Salem.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. Kyle Gibson made his spring debut for the Cardinals against the Nationals and gave up home runs to the first 2 batters he faced and another run in the second. The Cardinals lost to the Nationals 3-1. The first couple of starts for these pitchers, it's more about just getting their rhythm back. The same with Miles Michaelis the other day. Manager Ali Marmol explains after the first couple of spring starts, he wants to see guys like Miles start zoning in on what they need to work on.
First couple outings, not a whole lot. As we start to move along, the thing he's focused on is this guy's in the zone a ton. Other teams know that. They're aggressive. If you look at just swing rate on him compared to other guys, it's high. So it's his ability to not only get ahead, but also be able to throw it out of the zone when he needs to in those chase locations.
The Cardinals will play the Mets today. Last season, the Royals lost Jordan Lyles' first 15 starts, and he dropped his first 11 decisions. The Royals lost again yesterday in Lyles' first spring start, 6-1 to the White Sox, but he did his part, going the first 2 innings, giving up no runs while striking out 3.
It was good to be back in a live setting. They had a handful of Major League guys. It was fun. It was good to jump back in there and get some game action and get the arm moving.
The Royals play the A's today. It's been a dreadful season for Mizzou women and men's basketball. The women lost again 68-61 to Vanderbilt on senior night, playing in her final game at Mizzou Arena. Haley Frank scored 14. She's now 8 away from becoming the 4th Tiger to score 2,000 points. She'll get that chance in the regular season finale at Mississippi State on Sunday. And the Mizzou men try to snap a 15-game losing streak. They'll host Ole Miss tomorrow night. The Tigers lost to the Rebels 79-76 when the two teams met on February 17th. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
Can you imagine what it must be like to have nowhere to turn as a young teen? This happens when parents struggle with addiction, may be incarcerated, or unable to care for their child. And it's devastating. Halo is the foundation of a family for children without one, surrounding them with support, meeting their basic needs, and helping them set and reach their goals. With your support, homeless youth are given a chance at a better life. Go to haloworldwide.org today.
Every year, 4.5 million young adults between the ages of 18 and 24 visit the ER.
It's every parent's nightmare.
Umergency gives you all the tools you need to quickly and effectively manage your family's emergency. Umergency provides instant access to vital resources, customized to your student's campus and local community, digital consent form, and built-in urgent alert button. Umergency gives you peace of mind when you need it most. Download your Umergency app now.
Hi, Carrie Patton here from Town & Country Bank. We've got all the perks of a national bank, like online banking, quick loan approval, and you can even deposit your check from your phone. That's not why our customers love us, though. They love us because we still offer hometown customer service. Stop by one of our area locations and let our friendly team remind you how special hometown banking can be. Smart, friendly solutions. Town & Country Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And just inside of half court, bang! Bang! At the buzzer! High. He climbed the elevator, caught it with 2 hands, and flushed it on the way down. C. Scooped up, thrown up, off the backboard and in, and Missouri wins. This is your radio home for Mizzou basketball. The Bragging Rights Trophy is coming to Como, folks. The Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield. Run out to the rim, and he flushed it.
Missouri Tiger basketball tomorrow night, 8 o'clock on a delayed basis after Blues hockey here on KSMO as they try and snap that 15-game losing streak. It's been a rough season. In our forecast, I probably want to say, we do expect to see those clouds hang around most of the day today on this opening day of trout season. 31 degrees, what it feels like right now out there, and we have 36 degrees. So we're beyond any kind of snow that might be coming down, but definitely could still see a little light sprinkle or mist out there, at least for another, a couple of hours maybe. I don't think we'll even see that, but there's nothing showing up on radar, so I think we're devoid of probably going to get any more rain of any measurable precipitation. Can't say we won't see anything that might be up in the air a little bit, but we haven't had a very saturated moisture day in quite some time. So Anyway, don't think it's going to happen. If you are out and about and enjoying the day, we hope you do enjoy, get a chance, maybe head on down to the opening day of trout season. It's always very impressive. Check out the leaderboard, the lunker board down there, and see the leaders and the size trout that have been caught, the type of trout. It's always pretty cool to see that, and so much more. Check it all out at Montauk and then over there at in St. James. You can go there and check the Merrimack Spring Park there as well. They are both trout parks, full service trout parks, to say that. Clouds today, high 51, and partly cloudy tonight, low of 34, with southerly winds 5 to 10. Tomorrow, lots and lots and lots of sunshine, high 66, southerly winds 5 to 15, gusting at 25. Clouds on Saturday night come back in, low of 48, with southerly winds 15 to 20, gusting to 30. Sunny Sunday, high of 76, with south winds of 15 to 25, gusting to 35. Sunday night, partly cloudy, low of 55, and Monday, partly sunny, high of 74, the 50-50 chance of rain developing during the afternoon. Right now, KSMO radio, 36 degrees, feels like 31. Winds out of southeast at 6 miles an hour, 87% relative humidity, pressure dropping, 30.19 inches, plenty of cloud cover at KSMO. We have coming up next agribusiness news from the state of Missouri. It's the Missouri Report on the Brownfield Farm Market Network, brought to you as a courtesy of all of us right here at KSMO, Salem, Missouri.
Problems in the Middle East might impact your fertilizer prices. I'm Larry Lee with Agribusiness News on Brownfield. First, February ended with a widespread outbreak of severe weather across the Midwest. Eric Snodgrass with Nutrient Ag Solutions says it's just the beginning.
I think it's going to be a pretty active tornado season as we go forward here in parts of the Midwest. We're going to get, a system every probably 5 days that tries to roll across the country, and that's a little bit more than average. Usually we get one every 7 or 8 days.
He says an active jet stream is to blame.
So the Pacific jet keeps dropping deeper troughs of low pressure in the west, and they eject into the plains and Midwest and become a big spring or late winter storm system.
Snodgrass tells Brownfield the strength of those systems will vary. And even with the active pattern, Snodgrass is predicting Midwest farmers should have adequate planting windows this spring. A combustible situation in the Middle East could ignite fertilizer prices. Brownfield's Mark Dornkamp has more.
StoneX Vice President of Fertilizer Josh Linville says following a missile attack on a British container vessel transporting fertilizer in the waters of the Red Sea, ships are being rerouted.
Those vessels are deciding to go south around Africa. That's adding more shipping time. That's adding more cost.
He tells Brownfield there are also growing tensions in the Persian Gulf.
There's a lot of fertilizer, a lot of nitrogen that flows to the Persian Gulf. If all of a sudden we start to see any sort of attacks, any sort of restrictions in that waterway, it's going to have huge implications.
Linville says 1 of every 2 tons of urea exported around the world comes from the Middle East and North Africa.
It's one of those things that very, very quickly things could get out of hand.
From Commodity Classic in Houston, Texas, Mark Dorenkamp, Brownfield.
A soybean farmer from central Kansas says now is the time to pass a new farm bill.
We really can't wait for the elections. We need to get this resolved before we get there.
Charles Atkinson, who's also a director with the American Soybean Association, says growers still want to see updates in the farm bill, including tweaks to crop insurance.
I think there's always room for tweaking on different things. I know the crop insurance, we picked up a lot of counties that were able to do double cropping, and in places that double cropping has never existed before. How can we make it a little bit better? How can we make it fit everybody's farm?
Atkinson says changes to reference prices are also needed as commodity prices move lower. 2023 ended with tighter supplies of red meat and poultry in cold storage than 2022. USDA says the red meat total at the end of the year was 929 million pounds. That's 99 million pounds less than the previous year, largely due to better demand for beef and lower production on pork. Poultry wrapped up the year at 1.11 billion pounds. That's 7.5 million under the year before. Chicken declining due to demand, canceling out an increase in production. Turkey stocks rising with slower demand. I'm Larry Lee with Agribusiness News on Brownfield. Find more news and market information online at Brownfield Ag News.
The weather, the market, the soil. Corn farmers know some things are inconsistent, except for Veltima fungicide from BASF. It consistently outyields other fungicides on average by 7 bushels per acre, consistently wins in on-farm head-to-head comparisons, and consistently makes for happy farmers. Veltima fungicide. Visit RevXfields.com for full results. Always read and follow label directions. Yield data based on summary of 2019 through 2022 RevX Field Scale Demonstration Trials.
Missouri's black vulture numbers are increasing, and their aggressive nature can cause problems for livestock producers. If you suspect a black vulture problem on your farm, let the USDA and the Missouri Department of Agriculture help you. Reimbursement for necropsy and death loss is available to farmers if livestock loss is determined to have occurred because of black vultures. The black vulture remains a federally protected bird in the USA, so contact the USDA or Missouri Department of Agriculture for mitigation options. For more information, visit agriculture.mo.gov. That's agriculture.mo.gov.
At Country Mart in Salem, you'll find gluten-free, organic, and diabetic products. They also have fresh produce, quality meats, a bakery, and a full-service deli that serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Have you joined the Country Mart e-Club yet? You'll receive exclusive offers, weekly specials, and special sale items through your email. It's free to join, and for more information about the e-Club, go to www.tcmarkets.com. It's just another service from Country Mart in Salem.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
It's Winter Car Care at K&H Auto Supply, where you'll find great deals on Park City Conventional 5 quarts of motor oil and MicroGuard filter, $26.99. Hot Shot Secret Diesel Fuel Additive for $17.99. And Lucas High Mileage Fuel Treatment for $8.99. That's at K&H Auto Supply, your Park City Auto Parts store.
Park City. Yeah, Park City. Park City.
Morning people wake up for peace and quiet. McDonald's breakfast people, we wake up for the sweet rush of getting that warm, delicious breakfast right before it ends.
Start your morning with a sausage McMuffin with egg, savory hot sausage, and melty American cheese. Also get a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit with thick-cut Applewood smoked bacon. Mix and match 2 for just $5. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
In an era where sustainability and environmental responsibility